Hi, this is on Imagination with a Healing Garden. And I don't do this very often, but I'm at a point where it is mandatory. So this is what I am referring to as an abridgment to my work. This is very, very important. The 7-part mental system, which is what I have been calling it now for quite a while, started off as the 6-part mental system. The reason why is because back when I was healing, I had no idea I had a self-preservation system. The fear system was so big that I couldn't even feel self-preservation. After I healed and cured myself, the fear system diminished so much finally that another part popped up and I went, whoa, that's different. And took a lot of me poking around it before I realized, oh, it's the self-preservation system. Interesting. Where have you been? Self-preservation does not work. In fact, its absence causes the fear system. So if you have this much fear, you are not going to have a self-preservation system. Now, here is the illogic of fear. Actually, it's quite logical. Very, very logical. The reason why the fear system arrives is because you have failed to self-preserve. Logic. So when you fail to self-preserve so much, the fear system pops up and goes, I am here now to keep you safe. The fear system is not designed to keep you safe. The self-preservation system is designed to do that. The fear system is just the consequence of consumption or possession. It's the same thing. It is literally the absence of love. That's it. If you are really wanting to dive deep into this, it's called dichotomy, specifically the dichotomy of good and evil, which is what it's been referred to for like centuries. So I am going to further amend my work because after I arrived at the point of comprehension and after I learned how to master the art of balancing my mental system, I realized, okay, so we're going to put that over there. Fear is now over there. And my fear system is so far gone now that it's not even in me. It doesn't exist in me. And I went, wow, you're not even a part of me. Interesting. So the fear system isn't even part of your system. It's an invasive species. We're going to call it a species, an invasive species, the fear system, which means it's not even in you, which means you actually have a 6-part mental system, not a 7-part. But there's more. I started to realize that the fear system, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I started to realize that the defense system and the self-preservation system are actually the same thing. I started to realize that self-preservation is the early stages and the defense system, the anger stages, are the later stages. Again, once fear system got out of here, I went, whoa. So technically this whole time, I was able, once the fear system came down, I was suddenly able to feel all of my defense system. And I went, whoa, there's a whole nother part to my defense system here that I didn't even know about. And it was so confusing because I had such a large fear system that I didn't even realize all the working parts. So now that the fear system is completely out of me and I have no more fear, I'm going, all right, what do we got here? What do we got here? And I'm looking at everybody and I'm going, all right, we got an identity. Oh, that's solid. That's the core. That's everything. And identity has the intuition. These people are a partnership. They need each other. And then you have the logic system, which is your belief system, but that's really complicated. So we're not, it's not complicated, it's complex. So we're not going to break down the complexity of that. Right now, we're just going to call this the logical system. Now, again, because I had such a huge fear system, I was really confused for a while to try and figure out all of these working parts. And I realized that, well, I didn't know what to call it. So I started to call this, my logical system, my subconscious mind. So when I refer to my subconscious mind, 100% of the time, I am referring to just my logical system. And the reason why is because my logical system has no voice. It's really weird. I can feel my logic, but I can't communicate. There's like no voice there. There's a voice with identity. There's a voice with intuition. Oh, good God, is there? There is a voice with my defense system and my self-preservation system, but there is no voice with the logical system. And everyone I've spoken to has said the same thing to me, going, There's no voice. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I have many hypotheses as to why, but we're not going to talk about any of those right now. So that all being said, we have the identity, the intuition, the logical system, and the conscious awareness, and the defense / self-preservation system. So technically, I am now amending my work to say that you actually have a 5-part mental system. So this is my final answer. This is it. This is me now that I've gotten fear system out and I can see the ultimate picture at the point of comprehension. I can see where I made, I got that confused. I made mistakes here. I was trying to figure this out here. So fear system is gone. And I went, well, that was just an invasive thing inside of me. That wasn't even me. So the fear system is invasive. It has nothing to do with you. It's invasive. It comes in because your defense is down. In fact, you need your defense to keep the fear system out of you. So again, you have a 5-part mental system: conscious awareness, identity, intuition, logical system, and your defense system, which is your self-preservation and your defense. So that is my final answer. This is me officially upgrading and amending my work. So there's going to be moments where you're going to be in my work a lot. In fact, it is June 13th of 2024. So all of my work prior to this is going to show the 7-part mental system, the 6-part mental system. It's going to show the inclusion. And when all of everybody starts to document my work and start to transfer it over, they're going to get to this point and go, oh, we need to update this. And it's going to be updated, and it's going to officially say that you have a 5-part mental system. And people are going to be like, well, wait a minute, there's a 5-part mental system over here, but why does this say 6 here and that's 7? Well, this is the timeline. This is why. It's because I am officially amending my work to say that we have a 5-part mental system, and the fear system is an invasive perspective. The fear system, are you ready for this? Is narcissism. That is really what it is. Abso-fucking-lutely. Your fear system is narcissism. Yep. Oh, do I have things to say about narcissism? So I'm going to be diving deeper into that. I have the whole narcissist cure. And as I pull out narcissism and dissect it, and there's like a whole journey, and I'm like, oh, so this is, I find out more and more, and there's layers. I take you through the process with me, which is exactly what you need to deconstruct it in your head, which is great. Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, and I'm going to probably do another video and talk more in depth with that over there. But this should simplify a lot for you. And the reason why is because it gives you a metric now of, oh, here's my love system here. And you have a love system, and you have not a love system, which is the fear system. So the more love system you nourish, the less of that you're going to have. The 12 ethics is literally the process of getting you from point A to point, getting rid of that. So thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.